So it's been about a year since I posted. I'm currently filming this in February, like the end of February. I don't really know when I'm gonna get this out there because I have a lot of editing techniques that I want to try. I have really missed vlogging and editing like really bad. I just haven't had anything to really vlog, I guess. Like I've had a lot of things happen in my life over the last year because certainly by the time I get this out there, it's gonna be a year since I posted. I've had a lot of things happen, but I haven't had a lot of time to vlog, and I didn't really know exactly what to vlog because there's a lot of things that I don't want to just put out to the public, you know? And I'm very open, but it was just things that I don't even talk about to anybody really. I don't know. Today I just DoorDash sushi, so I'm waiting for the sushi to get here and it should be here in 5 minutes. So we're gonna do kind of I don't remember how to fucking say it. Mukbang? Maybe. I'm gonna do that. I have a little microphone thing on right now because I know it's usually hard to hear me, but whenever I'm eating, I'm gonna take that off. I've come to a quite a few realizations, and I actually just ordered a camera last night and it should be here next week. So I'm really excited to start using that. I feel like that's gonna be a lot easier for me to record videos and stuff because with my phone, I have to take my chunky tripod and all this other shit because I want to be able to set up my phone everywhere, but the camera is really small. It's the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, so it's really small as it is, literally will fit in my pocket. Already comes with a tripod, I got the creator combo, so it comes with everything I need. So I ordered that. That's been on my wish list for a while, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it because I'm sitting around yesterday and I was like, I miss vlogging. I really miss vlogging. And my goal isn't to be an influencer. It's not to get famous or whatever. I just want to be someone that y'all could feel like you're on FaceTime with. You know what I'm saying? I really like that kind of vibe. And maybe somebody who's motivational to you. I don't know. So that's kind of my goal. But I also need to come to the realization that I don't have to look good or get ready to vlog. I can literally just vlog whenever. I really want to come to terms with that. So that's kind of why I'm dressed like this. I'm literally about to eat, take a nap, and then get up and get ready for work. So yeah, that's why I'm dressed more comfy and why my hair is up and I don't have my lashes on I normally would. I just want to get more comfortable being a human being, really, and not someone who's always oh, I have to get ready to do this, because my biggest downfall with vlogging is I have to look good to be on camera, and I don't. That's my biggest thing, because I do all these things and I'm oh, I can vlog this, this, and this, and then I'm but I have to get ready and I have to look good when I don't. So I just need to get over that, because we don't all look good all the time. I need to get over that. But yeah, I have quite a bit of things that I would like to tell y'all, and I haven't wrote anything down. I don't have anything specific that I want to tell y'all, but I do want to give a, I don't want to say brief, but kind of a brief update of how my life is going, what has happened over the last year, even though it's literally just my friends and some of my family that watches this. So really it's nothing new. But I also seen a quote on TikTok that was somebody in the comments was just film how you would want your future memories to look like, and then whoever follows you. So quick life update, but for me in the future, when I don't remember where I was at when I was 21, almost 22. I'll be 22 in less than a month. I feel like I'm turning 19 all over again, because it's there's no milestone for turning 22. So I literally feel like I'm turning 19 all over again. As you can see, I know I'm all over the place. As you can see, I'm in a whole nother space, which I will get into. This is my new couch, and it's so soft, and I literally got this and slept on it for 2 days straight. I love this couch. It's a little uncomfortable to sleep in because I feel like it's tilted, the back is down farther than the front. It doesn't look that way. It doesn't look that way at all, but when you're sleeping on it, you can feel it. So I was literally I had multiple pillows under me. I don't know, it's weird, and I don't sleep with pillows. I just can't, but I literally had pillows under me because it just was I don't know, it was hurting. Let me see what my DoorDash is, and I'll be right back. Also, I should probably do my little intro. For those of you that are new here, my name is Summer. So I got sushi. There's not many sushi places where I live that are on DoorDash. I'm really trying to like stop door dashing as much, but like it's just so convenient, and like I need to take a nap, so I didn't want to like make something and then have to like clean up afterwards. So I just decided to DoorDash. But I got sushi from this place. I don't exactly know what it's called. I know there's like a 17 in the name and it starts with an S. But yeah, I didn't get like the most like healthiest thing. Like I'm really in the mood for comfort food because I've eaten pretty damn good the last couple days. But here it is. I've never had this place before, so I'm excited to try it. The last time I DoorDashed sushi, which was like, there's only 2 like sushi places on DoorDash like near me. The last time I ordered sushi was from the other place, which I've like had in person before, and it like wasn't that great. It was awful. Like I spent $90 on sushi and like an entree and crab rangoons and like I don't know, there was a couple things, and like I spent like $90 on all this food, and it ended up being really bad. Like it was really bad. I can't even describe like what was wrong with it. Like it just like it didn't taste right. I guess I don't really know. It just like wasn't like normal hibachi and like sushi. So I don't know, was not a fan. Okay, so I got a side of noodles, which this was only $7, and this is a big container. Like this is a really big container, and this is just a side, and it was like $7. So I'm happy with that. I got crab rangoons, and these are a pretty good size. And then I got my sushi. This is called the UK roll. I love deep fried sushi, so like my sushi's usually pretty much always deep fried. I love deep fried rolls. I don't know what it is. I used to eat it raw, but like after eating so many deep fried rolls, like I literally cannot go back. So let's try it. I'm tempted to switch to the other couch because like it's just more comfortable to eat on. I don't know. This one just like goes down too far, I guess. Okay, don't judge me for how I use chopsticks. I don't know. I feel like I use them correctly, but like everybody else is like, oh, you're using them upside down. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure I'm not. Like, I don't know. Okay. And occasionally, like, I suck at using them, so I guess we'll see how today. This is a giant roll. I literally don't know how I'm gonna like eat this whole thing. It doesn't look that big on camera, but like it's huge. Like, hold on, let me see if I can. I don't want to drop it. I'm not going to compare it to my hand, but the only thing I wasn't a fan of was that none of their rolls had like any vegetables in it. Like, I usually like getting like asparagus in my rolls, but like that wasn't even an option. I forgot to take the mic off when I'm eating the first piece, so I'm probably not going to add that into the clip. But my like overall review of like my first bite, it's a little plain. Like, there's not much on it. I don't know. I'm very like particular with sushi. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's just more plain than what I usually like. Anyways, I'm gonna take this mic off and we'll see how that goes. I'm afraid you'll just be able to hear everything. Like I've got like my like fireplace going and like the air's going and like. Okay, so I hope that y'all can hear me pretty well. Life update. So we'll go from March of last year to now. So I still work the same job. I did get my old job back as well, so I have 2 jobs. I'm still in paramedic school. I started real estate school as well, so I'm working on that kind of passively. I'm also a travel agent. I'm thinking that's like pretty much it for like career and like education wise, I think. I don't really know. I've done a lot. I was gonna start an aesthetics program in March, which was the next one coming up. But then like I literally could not get it to fit in my schedule. Like it was like Monday through Friday, like 9 to 5. And it, like, I think it was like Saturday, like they had hours on Saturday that you were supposed to attend, but like there was no way that I was gonna be able to work, like to go to school Monday through Friday and then Saturday while also working. At the time I was doing 2 full-time jobs and in school, like a different school. Like there's no way that I was gonna get that to fit in my schedule, although I really tried hard to, but like there was no way that was gonna happen. So I'm planning on going to aesthetic school hopefully over the summer, because my like everything should have like kind of calmed down by then. So hopefully in the summer I'll start aesthetics, and I'm hoping to also start in August. I'm hoping to go back to school for psych, possibly nursing. I don't think I'm gonna start the nursing till I finish paramedic school, which will be January of next year. So aesthetics over the summer. It's usually about a 5 to 6 month program, but I'll make it work. I'm gonna make it work this time because over the summer I don't have like my paramedic classes. So let's try the noodles. Those are good. It's definitely a lot harder for me to eat on camera than I thought it would be, even though I've done it before, but like it was hard every time. I'm gonna finish eating and then finish this video. Okay, so finished eating, so let's go back. Those are like what I've done, like educational wise, career wise, job wise, whatever. My last vlog, I was still living with my dad. That was in March of last year. No longer live with my dad. I moved out in August. My lease started in August, so I moved out. Well, okay, take that back. I technically moved out in July, like mid-July, but I didn't get my duplex till August. So been gone for a little while. I also have a boyfriend now, which eventually I will show y'all. He says he wants to be in my TikToks that I make when I get this new camera, but he didn't mention the YouTube, so I don't know. I'm gonna let him be in either one, whichever's fine. He said it's gonna take a while for him to get used to being on camera, but I was like, it literally took me like one vlog to like get used to it, and then I became addicted. Like, I don't know if y'all remember whenever like I first started vlogging, but I literally vlogged every single day, multiple times a day. I had videos lined up to be scheduled to post because I just kept getting them out there. Like, I just kept going and going, and it was so addicting. So I was like, I don't think it's gonna take you long to like get used to it, because like it becomes very addicting. But yeah, so I don't know exactly what he's gonna want to be in. We'll see. But yes, so I met my boyfriend in, it was about March, but we didn't start like talking consistently until May. I actually ghosted him at first, and then we started talking, and then from the day that we hung out, like we've been together every day since. Like, I don't know, we just like immediately like clicked and been together ever since. So we got together in May. I want to say I literally moved in with him like within the first like 2 weeks. Like, I didn't like move all of my shit in, but like I went to his house and like never really went home. Like, I'd go home to like get some like clothes and stuff, and like that was it. So we ended up moving out of his place and getting a duplex. It was way more convenient because he lived really far from work, so we moved closer to the area. Yeah, so we moved in here in August, and it's been great. Like, it's literally been great. I love this place. I never want to leave. I know one day we're gonna eventually have to. Like, I really love this place, and again, like, I don't want to move out, but I know damn well they're gonna raise the rent, and like, personally for me, it's not worth what I think they're gonna raise it to, just because like, if I'm gonna pay that much, I'm just gonna get a house. Like, it'd be cheaper to get a house. So since moving, I've gotten a lot more into cooking, like a lot more into cooking. I've been cooking so much, and I really want to do like videos of me like cooking and stuff, but like the problem is that like people are mean. They're gonna be like, oh, why'd you do this? Why'd you do this? Why didn't you do this? And like, leave me alone. I like how I make my food, and like, I've never heard anybody complain when eating what I've made. Literally never. Nobody has ever had any complaints. So like, I don't want to hear about from people on the internet that's not even tasting it. But people are mean, and I'm sensitive. So that's one. Two, again, with like the I feel like I have to look good to be on camera thing, that just really like, every time I'm like, oh, I want to do a recipe video on this and this and this, but then I'm like, oh, but I have to get ready. And then I just kind of like dread it. I'm like, I don't even want to do it anymore. So yeah, like, I don't necessarily dread getting ready. I just dread the thought of getting ready, because I'm like, oh, well, I need to do this and this and this, and I want to look like this, and like, I just like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to deal with it. I don't. So that's why I haven't made any. But getting in the habit of realizing that I don't have to look good to be on camera. So anyways, I've gotten really into cooking. I've made so many new meals. I try to cook every night that I'm off work. This week I literally rearranged my entire work schedule so that I could stay at home because like we just got this furniture and like me and my boyfriend have not hung out like that and like I don't even know how long. Like it's been a long time. So Tuesday I woke up and I was gonna go to class, but then I was like, I just want to stay home because like we got the furniture I think on like Monday. No. We got the furniture I think last Friday. I think it was last Friday, if not Thursday. It may have been Thursday, but I work Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So like that's like my consistent schedule. Everything else is like jumbled everywhere and like whatever. But Friday, Saturday, Sunday is my consistent schedule. So I never really had time to like enjoy the furniture or anything like that. And so like Monday, what did I do Monday? I don't remember what I did Monday. I know that I was home that night though. I don't remember what I did. Like I literally cannot remember. But yeah, so Monday night I was home and I was just like laying on the, I don't remember. My memory is like absolutely fried. I remember waking up Tuesday morning though, and I was on the couch. My alarm went off because I needed to go to class. Now, the thing is with class, I get to go either Tuesday or Thursday. I only have to go one of the days because it's the same lectures, same skills, same thing. So I only have to pick one of the two. And it's like scheduled that way because like usually like first responder, like if you're, well, I know EMS. Typically for EMS, it's if you're working one of those days and you're off the other. So they did that schedule on purpose. So I can pick either one I want to go to. Well, I believe that I had clinical hours scheduled for either Wednesday or Thursday. I like looked at the weather whenever my alarm went off and it said it was going to snow on Thursday. And so I like had the clinical hours taken off because I was like, I do not want to risk driving from where I live, which is an hour, to the clinical site. And I was like, I don't want to risk driving that in the weather. And like my car is only 2-wheel drive and my tires are very, very bald. So I was like, I don't want to risk that. So I requested to have the clinical shift taken off. So I was like, okay, if I have to go anywhere, then I'm just going to go to class. And this way I didn't go to class on Tuesday so that I could go on Thursday instead. And that way, like if the snow or whatever was really bad, then I would just have my boyfriend pick me up and drop me off because his car's 4-wheel drive. And he says he doesn't mind it. I feel like such a burden, but like he's like, no, I really don't mind. Like, let me take you. And I'm like, okay. But like I'm literally a big girl and I have my own car. So Tuesday I woke up. I was going to go to class. Then I was like, I really don't want to go today. I'm just going to rearrange my whole schedule so that I can stay home and chill because I needed a day to just chill. I haven't had one and I don't even know how long. So I stayed at home Tuesday. I stayed at home Wednesday. Thursday I did go to class. Today's Friday. So Thursday I went to class and then I came home and tried to take a nap. It didn't work. I started watching Criminal Minds. We also started watching The Pit, which is like, The Pit is great. It's very... so far, very accurate for what a level 1 trauma center is like, and I believe it's pretty medically accurate. Like, to my knowledge, it's pretty accurate medically. And I've heard multiple other people who are more educated than me say that it's very accurate medically, so I'm just going with that. But me working at a level 1 trauma center, that's what it's like. That is literally what it's like. Yeah. So, The Pit, I just started Criminal Minds. I'm on episode 2. I was on episode 3. And I just, like, cannot get into it. Like, I just think it's so boring. Like, at what point does this get not boring? Like, I just can't. I'm struggling to get into it. I want to watch it because there's a bunch of seasons. There's a lot of episodes. I want to get into it. But it's just so boring to me. Like, I'm struggling. Like, I'm literally struggling. Like, I cannot stay awake during this. But I watched the Gabby Petito documentary, and that... I just, like, cannot stop thinking about it now. They mentioned on the documentary that she started using Bumble BFF, and so I was like, I think I'm gonna check that out. So I got on Bumble BFF, and I've been trying to find friends because all of my friends like work in healthcare or like EMS or like something like that, and I'm like, I need to like get out there. But I'm like really scared because like I'm weird. My sense of humor is so incredibly dark, and I'm like, the jokes that I tell and like the things that I say, like normal people are gonna like look at me funny. And like I've been in healthcare for so long at this point, like, anything that I find funny, the normal person would be like, what is wrong with you? So, like, I don't know, it's very complicated. And plus, like, I'm really scared of, like, making new friends. I'm just really scared, honestly, but I've been talking to people on Bumble BFF now. So I'm, like, kind of excited to see how that goes. A lot of them that I've matched with also work in healthcare. Like, I'm trying to get away from that, but it's, like, they're all just so, like, cool. Like, we all have different experiences. Like, it's hard to get away from. And most of the girls that I found on there work in healthcare, and really, like, I don't have a lot of time for friends, so it's also hard to find friends because, like, I don't have much time, like, at all. My time is very limited, like, my free time, and usually in my free time I like to take a nap, so it's just very hard to, like, find friends because the time that I have to hang out is very limited. So, like, when I hang out with somebody, like, the odds of me just wanting them to, like, come over, I'll make us food, we can watch a show and, like, take a nap, like, that's literally what I want to do. Like, that's literally it. Like, I do want to travel, I do want to hike, I do want to go kayaking, like, I do want to, like, go out and do things, but, like, I don't want that to be, like, every time we hang out kind of thing. Like, I want to just, like, chill sometimes with somebody. Like, I don't know, like, I do it with my boyfriend too, but I do miss having, like, that girl connection with somebody. In my, like, bio, like, I literally have, like, looking for somebody to, like, travel with, and, like, I am looking for somebody to travel with because I love to travel. I love spontaneous road trips. I love literally waking up in the morning and being like, oh, let's go here, and then, like, just up and leaving. Like, but the odds of that happening are very slim because, like I said, like, I hardly ever even have one free day a week. Starting in March, I'm trying to clean up my schedule so that I have, like, Mondays off consistently. So that's, like, my recoup day after working 3 12-hour shifts in a row, and then I can just, like, recoup and occasionally have a Wednesday off. Like, maybe every other week I'll keep, like, a Wednesday off so I can, like, do something, and, like, because I won't be, like, tired from, like, night shifts because there's nothing night shift on, like, Tuesdays. My last vlog was, like, how to be productive or something. I don't know. It was, like, planning your life or something. And I will say in that vlog I had mentioned, like, getting a planner, like, actually writing it out. I actually found that to be a little inconvenient, although I did it for quite some time. Like, I mean, I just more recently moved over to, like, electronic calendars instead of, like, the paper one. It worked really good for, like, a while, and then I found that, like, I'd go to, like, my, like, doctor's appointments or whatever, and I wouldn't have the calendar with me. And so I'd write the appointment, like, on my notes app or whatever, and then I would just, like, completely forget about it. So then I'd miss my doctor's appointment because, like, completely forgot about it, couldn't write it down. So I was using Notability on my iPad for a while, but then I was like, I don't carry my iPad with me all the time either. So I started using Apple Calendar, and let me tell you, that has been a lifesaver. That has been literally a lifesaver because my, like, Apple Calendar syncs over to all of my devices way better, way easier. It makes my life so much easier, and plus, like, it breaks it down to the hour, if not, like, shorter increments of time than that. I mean, it breaks it down, I think, to, like, the 15-minute mark. Then it's like I put everything on there so it shows me if I have anything overlapping, anything I need to change, like, anything like that. So, like, love Apple Calendar so much. I've got it all color coded, different calendars, like, everything. Like, I have worked so hard on that calendar, and literally a lifesaver. So love that. And I also can, like, put my reminders in there, so, like, due dates on, like, homework and stuff. Like, I put, like, reminders in the calendar, like, set in, and, like, it'll remind me, like, twice. Like, I usually do, like, the day before and, like, a week before. Made my life so much easier. But that was just kind of like a disclaimer to, like, my last video. My boyfriend introduced me to Sam's Club, like, last week. He's been begging me to go for, like, a while, like, since we met, really. And I just, like, would not do it. I was like, no, like, it's gonna be just like Walmart, the prices are gonna be stupid high, like, I'm not really getting anything, even though, like, I knew it was, like, a wholesale kind of thing. But I was like, no, like, there's no point, like, it's, like, stupid, I don't want to go. I went, and when I tell you I'm addicted, I'm literally addicted to this place, okay? Like, I got so much stuff, like, over a week's worth of groceries. Keep in mind, I only go grocery shopping, like, do my, like, big grocery shopping once a month. And then, like, to fill in, I'll go maybe, like, once a week. And I don't usually go, I usually Instacart because I hate going in store and being around all those people, and like I don't like touching the cart, and like it's just gross. Like I'm very weird. But like I went to Sam's Club and got, it was probably, it was more than a week's worth. I'd say maybe 3 weeks to a month's worth of groceries for less than $300. I don't remember the exact price, but it was less than 300, if not less than two. I think it was like 193 something. And I'm like, huh? Because I, like, my monthly grocery hauls at Kroger, they're over $400 every time. Like, over $400, because, like, I'm never home, so, like, I have to take snacks with me. I get frozen meals just to make things easy. I meal prep. I, cook when I'm occasionally home at night. Like, and the house, the duplex, was very much an ingredients only household for a while there, because like I didn't want to buy anything frozen. Like I just wanted to make it all. But then I realized that I was making life a lot harder on myself, and I was spending a lot more money, because when I was hungry right then and I didn't have time to cook because I needed to like go somewhere or go to work or like whatever, I would just go get food on the way out. But then I was like, it would be a lot cheaper if I just bought frozen meals, drove to work, and ate them at work when I got there. That has saved me so much money. So this is not just an ingredient only household anymore. I still like meal prep and stuff, but like occasionally, like I just want a frozen meal. Like I don't know, it's works great for me. So that's what I do. Like I said, I'm a travel agent now, so I've been working on my website, which is very complicated. I wish that I would have learned more about like what I need on my website, easy ways to like do things, but like they did not give me, in any of the classes, they didn't give me any like fucking cheat sheet or hack or like anything. I don't know what I need to put on my website. Like I literally don't know. I don't know literally anything. And they have like multiple videos like going over the website and stuff, but like nothing on there tells me like what I should put on there, because I have to book things for people. And I tried to find templates just to get like an idea of like what I should put on there, but like it's not much, and I feel like it's not helping anybody in any way, because like I have to book things for people, so like I'm involved with the vendors, but like I can't, because originally I was gonna put on my website flights and rental cars, like hotels and cruises, international, like do like the little like whatever they would want kind of thing like on the side. But then I was like, this literally isn't going to do anything, because if they click it, it's not like they're booking it themselves. I have to have an idea of like where they want to go. So I'm not going to like put like suggestions under them things, because like if they want to go somewhere else, they probably have a decent idea of where they want to go. So like I have a tab for like random spots that you could go, and like specials that are going on, and then like places that like I've went that I recommend, and then places that like I want to go that I would also want to recommend to other people that they might not have heard of, and like include like pictures and stuff. But like it's just really complicated, because like I said, like they're not booking it themselves. Hopefully, I'm really hoping to have that up soon. I'm just like really struggling right now with like what to put, and like I don't know any travel agents personally, so like I can't just go and like ask somebody. And TikTok just has like a bunch, like I look up travel agent on TikTok and it's literally the same company, which I probably should have went through this company instead, but it's literally the same company with a bunch of ads. I went with somebody else because they had more options. Although they're not very modern at all in anything at all. They had a lot more options for a lot of things, and their commission was a lot higher. And I looked up reviews on the other one that's on TikTok, and like the reviews were like awful. So I was like, okay, so I want the one with like a lot higher reviews. I think I'm gonna end the video here. Just know that I know I say this literally every video, like literally every video I say this, but I do plan on vlogging and editing and getting more content out there, although it will be not very often because I'm busy. But I do plan on like consistently, more erratically uploading content here and there. And I do really want to do some like cooking videos, but again, like I'm sensitive and people are mean. I don't measure anything. One of the big things that I see on TikTok is that like people are like, oh, thanks for the measurements. I don't measure anything. Not a damn thing. I do not measure unless I'm baking. So like I can't give measurements. I measure with my heart. That's literally it. I do not measure. I'm not gonna give measurements. Like it's just not how I do things. People are gonna be mad about that. Measure with your heart. I don't know what to tell you. Like I literally don't. Like I'm not measuring unless I'm baking. Which reminds me, I was very interested in starting a micro bakery. For those of you that don't know, a micro bakery is like kind of like a farm stand for like baked goods. There's like these things called like cottage food laws that like restrict like what you can and can't sell. And basically for like Kentucky, it's like you could sell like non-perishable food items. So like breads, brownies, cookies, baked goods, you know, like, yeah. So I was looking into doing a micro bakery and I'm still pretty interested in it, but I just don't know how I'm gonna do it like at my duplex because we're kind of like far away from everyone. And like, sure, I could put out signs and like whatever, but like, I don't know. I'm just scared that because I'm not a baker. I don't bake things. I know that a lot of people bake things to like calm down and like chill out and whatever. Baking pisses me off. I was recipe testing a couple weeks ago and I made like the theme for that recipe testing was like cookies and cream. So I made cookies and cream cookies and I made cookies and cream brownies, okay? The cookies tasted very plain and I don't know why. So here's kind of how I did it. I found recipes on TikTok and then I kind of like mended them a little bit because the ones that I found, they didn't seem like they'd be very sweet. So I kind of like mended it a little bit. I made it so that I thought they'd be sweeter. They were fine. They just were not as sweet as I wanted. And they were not cookies and cream flavor at all. Like at all. And I put quite a bit of Oreos in them. So I'm just like, I don't understand like where the cookies and cream flavor went at all. They tasted very sugar cookie. And I didn't put that much more sugar into them. So I'm like, why does this taste like a sugar cookie with like no other flavor at all? And I didn't measure the vanilla. I knew that I put more in it than I was supposed to because like I love vanilla flavoring. So like I put more than I was supposed to. So I'm like, I don't understand. Why did these turn out like sugar cookies? Like they literally tasted like sugar cookies. No cookies and cream at all. I don't understand. The brownies. God, this pissed me off so bad when I tell you I'm not a baker. Me saying I'm not a baker literally explains this entire fucking thing. I made the brownies. I put the brownies in a 13x9 pan. I put the brownies in the oven for like 350 for like 30 minutes. Like ChatGPT told me to. Or no, it wasn't ChatGPT. It was like, I don't remember. I think I literally just looked up like how long to bake brownies and that's like what it said. So I was like, okay, cool. And like I with like that pan measurement or whatever for this long. So I did that. Take it out of the oven. Center is completely raw. I mean completely raw, okay? Like still jiggling like pudding. And I'm like, okay, what? I put them back in. At this point, the outside is done. The center is completely raw. Put it back in, 15 minutes. Take it out. Edges are getting pretty crispy. Center. Pudding. At this point, I'm pretty upset because I'm like, I don't understand why it's not cooking like at all. Put it back in. 25 more minutes. Because I'm like, this is still raw. I'm just going to have to cut the edges off and like, whatever. Keep in mind, okay, before y'all get upset with me, I know what to do better this time. 25 more minutes later, the edges are now rocks. Center is still mush. And I'm like, I do not understand, like, why is this not even cooking in the slightest? Like, in the slightest, not even close. Like, I had them brownies total in the oven for over 2 hours. 2 hours. Center was still raw. Edges, by the time, like, I could not even get a knife through the edges by the time they were out. So, yeah, bit of a fail. So I scooped out the center, put it in another pan. It cooked a little bit better, but the center was still mush. and there was not that much in there this time, so I'm like, I don't. But I have learned to cook at a higher temperature with less brownies in the pan. Now, the ones that I took out of the oven the second time were pretty good. However, there are some things that I want to switch up and add and whatever. So, still working on recipe testing. Anyways, back to the micro bakery. I would like to wait until we get a house to maybe start that, but I do want to recipe test, and I would try to do the baked goods maybe outside, but I also found out that I could put it on DoorDash. So, might do that. I really might do that. But yeah, I think that I'm probably just gonna end the video here. So, I will see y'all next time.